Hello, my friends, Mr. Mike here, and I found this great little gem at a little thrift store in town. Most of the stuff I do on here comes from thrift stores, and this was a Nintendo Super Mario Brothers story called Trapped in the Perilous Pit. And the story came out in 1989. Wow. So, let's begin. A long, long time ago, sometime last Monday, two apprentice plumbers from Brooklyn, New York were hard at work. Their names are Mario and Luigi, and everyone called them the Mario Brothers. On this particular day, the brothers were trying to clean a clogged sewer right underneath Gypsy Fortune Teller's shop. Perhaps a magic leaked down from the shop, or maybe the Mario Brothers turned the wrong pipe. Whatever happened, the Mario Brothers suddenly found themselves being washed away through a drain pipe and into the warp zone. So, what do you think it was? Do you think it was leftover magic, or do you think they just turned the wrong pipe? After falling through time and space, they eventually ended up in the magic land of Princess Toadstool's mushroom people. Since they couldn't find a bus back to Brooklyn, they set up their own local plumbing business to keep busy until they could make their way home. Oh, that's a lot of toadstools. Or just toads, I guess. Hello, Princess. Princess Toadstool was a super nice person and friendly ruler of the mushroom people. One day, way deep down underneath her palace, Mario and Luigi were busy putting plenty of puzzling pipes into proper places. This sure is hard work, said Luigi, but I'm always happy to do work for Princess Toadstool. It's only hard work for plumbers with hard heads, said Mario. Yeah, it looks like they are struggling a little bit, don't they? Especially Luigi. My head may be hard, said Luigi, but at least my stomach's normal. I don't eat disgusting stuff like mushroom and jelly sandwiches. Yuck. Oh no, cried Mario, ignoring his brother and searching through his lunchbox. I've run out of fresh mushrooms. Looks like Luigi's got a pretty good sized sandwich there too, doesn't he? Yeah, there's Mario's sandwich. I know, said Mario. I bet there's some fresh mushrooms growing down farther. And he went looking for mushrooms, which, as we all know, grow in dark, damp places. Suddenly he heard a strange sound. Mario was horrified to see evil King Koopa and his Koopa Troopas invading the castle. There's Bowser. I guess they're calling him King Koopa in here. Great gobs of purple pasta, thought Mario. King Koopa is up to no good. What can I do? All of a sudden, Mario looked around. Down at his feet, he saw the answer to his question. Magic red mushrooms. Eating mushrooms is very, very dangerous unless you know which ones are safe to eat. Luckily, Mario knew that these mushrooms were safe. He knew that these mushrooms had the power to make anyone change into a giant. Now I'll scare those Koopa Troopas, he said as he gobbled down a red mushroom. Out from behind the pipes came a giant Mario yelling, Fee, fi, fo, fat. You'd better run or I'll squash you flat. The frightened Koopa Troopas ran screaming in every direction. Like this one went into a shell. Bowser doesn't seem too scared though, does he? But evil King Koopa wasn't fooled as easily by his Koopa Troopas. That is no giant monster, he snarled as he waved his hands majestically at the pipes. It is only one of those stupid Mario brothers who are only getting in my way. My menacing magic can squeeze him down to size. Watch and see. Ha ha ha. Yeah, it looks like he tied him up with some pipes, didn't he? Unknown to either King Koopa or Mario, Luigi was nearby. After picking flowers for the princess, he went searching for his brother Mario. Oh no, he thought. I knew Mario was taking too long, but I had no idea he was getting into trouble. Wait a minute, maybe I can help. After all, these aren't ordinary flowers. These are magic fire flowers. Yeah, remember the flowers being white, but this is a vintage book from 1988, so yeah, I guess things are different. All right. Out from behind the pipes, Luigi charged at the King Koopas, furiously firing at the fire flower. Flee, flee, cried the frightened Koopas. The fire from the fire flower will fry our flesh. Yeah, that's a good reason to run away. Doesn't look like King Koopa's too worried again, though, does he? Hurry, hurry, called Mario. The Koopa Troopas won't remain startled for long, and we have to warn the princess. And there's Luigi trying to use a pipe to get Mario free. Racing through the passageways beneath the castle, Mario and Luigi try to escape the Koopa Troopas, but the villains chase them right into a hidden trapdoor. Yow! That was quite a step, yelled Luigi as he fell. That was no step, you bumbler, said Mario. We've fallen into a trap. How are we going to warn the princess now? And there's King Koopa chasing him. Looks like Mario dropped his mushroom. While one squadron of Koopa Troopas captured the Mario Brothers, a second squadron continued up through the castle pipes to Princess Toadstool's throne room. Eek! Screamed the princess as the Koopa Troopas grabbed her and her guards. Oh, goodness gracious, cried the princess as the Koopa Troopas carried her off. Yeah, it's kind of convenient. They came right up in the throne room. Deep down in the dark, damp, perilous pit, the helpless Mario Brothers heard the princess's cries. What can we do, wailed Luigi? My fire flower can't burn us out of here. So true, cried Mario. And my magic red mushrooms can't help. It's even too deep for a giant to climb out. Oh no. That's funny, said Luigi. The princess' screams seem to be getting louder. There's nothing funny about that, said Mario. King Koopa is throwing her down here with us. Oh, goodness gracious, said the princess as she landed on the floor of the pit with a hard bump. King Koopa's closing the door. We're going to run out of air. Yeah, that is a problem. Oh no, cried Luigi. King Koopa will loot the castle while we're helpless down here. Even with our magic objects, we can't seem to stop him. But you can, cried Princess Toadstool as she noticed the flower and the mushrooms. All you have to do is work together. Together. That's it, cried Mario. He ate his last mushroom, his last magic red mushroom. In an instant, he began to grow. Boy, he did grow, didn't he? Held high by the giant Mario, Luigi carefully aimed the last fire flower at the wooden trapdoor. It's working, he cried. I couldn't have reached it without your help. And I couldn't have opened it without yours, said Mario graciously. Boy, he did get big if he's able to hold Luigi in his hand. That night, a huge victory party was held in the throne room in honor of the heroic Mario Brothers. What's the matter, Mario? Asked Princess Toadstool. Why do you look upset after your great victory? I ate the last mushroom to get us out of that pit. I have none for my mushroom and jelly sandwiches. You know what? Asked Luigi, laughing. I'd rather face 100 dark and perilous pits, but I'd hate to see what's going in the pit of Mario's stomach. Be quiet, said Mario. You can give me the pickles for the top of my Italian ice. Yeah, there's a couple of toads here hanging out with them. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this vintage story, and please come back later for more classic stories. Have a great day, and please subscribe. Bye-bye.